shakalaka, extremely bullish news for Bitcoin, why we have to be very optimistic, also a little bit cautious, and what is likely happening behind the scenes. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. We have some great news for Bitcoin, and it seems like things may be turning around, but we also have to be cautious and optimistic. And we're going to be talking about exactly what's going on behind the scenes because there is some big power plays going on right now. Before we do, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at The Crypto Love, where every Friday we give away one of these sweet shirts with a unicorn shooting rainbows and Bitcoin out of its butt. Now, Bitcoin right now around $35,000. As you can see here, it is forming this wedge, or you could call it a bearish flag, bearish pennant, whatever you want to call it. But if we take a look here over on the right, the volume profile could potentially have some support underneath us, so hopefully that might propel the price back up. Now there is some really good news for Bitcoin, which I'm going to be sharing with you towards the end of this episode. But before I did that, I wanted to kind of go over what's going on in the grand scheme of things, because we had this awesome bull run in this bullish megaphone right here. Price was going up, and then it hit $65,000, and then ever since then the price has been going down, particularly since Elon Musk was on Saturday Night Live. The price has just been tanking since then, and a lot of the reason Tesla suspending vehicle purchasing using Bitcoin, because it uses too much energy. Well, that was refuted. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin uses a fraction of the energy produced in the world. Every year, the total energy generated is 160,000 terawatts. Bitcoin uses 120 terawatt hours. So, teeny little fraction of what's used, but everyone's talking about Bitcoin. And because of that, the energy uses, the price crashed. There's basically red waterfall right here. Price just tanked from somewhere around 60,000 all the way down to about $30,000, 50% price cut. Now, as soon as that happened, we had some BSDs come and buy, and we had Ray Dalio entering Bitcoin. We had Carl Icahn entering Bitcoin, and they put a lot of money in, because why buy it at $65,000 when you can crash the price and then buy it? And you're like, but Randall, that's just conspiracy. Well, potentially not. If you check out this video here, and I love his videos, you should check him out, Crypto Viewing. I'll put a link down in the comments, but you should check out this video. Jamie Dimon endorses cannabis and crypto. Basically, Jamie Dimon was a longtime person who was against Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Now, all of a sudden, in the same sentence, he's endorsing both Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. He basically says, I don't smoke pot, but if people want it, we have to figure out how to sell it to them. I don't believe in Bitcoin, but if people want it, we have to figure out how to sell it to them. And so before they start selling it to them, they need to crash the price, because the price went up too quick for them. They weren't ready to buy in at $10,000, and then it went all the way up to $60,000. But they didn't want to pay that price, so they crashed the price, and then now they're all buying in, and then the price will start going back up. Because, guys, as you can see here, we're actually right on the line. This yellow line, this is from the bottom back in March of 2020. It found support back in September, October, and then the price shot off a lot faster than everyone was expecting, but it came back down. It bounced off the 1.618 fib, and also this line right here that we are again finding support. So this is likely the bullish support line for Bitcoin right now. But it's not all good news, because we do have something that's worth being a little bit scared of. And that big behemoth would be right here, this gigantic head and shoulders. Peter Brandt says massive head and shoulders is a slim possibility, but still a possibility. Okay, so from $30,000, we have shoulder, we have giant head down to $30,000, and then we have another shoulder. Well, guess what? If Bitcoin comes back down to $30,000, that would be completing this massive head and shoulders, which, based on technical analysis, this would bring the price of Bitcoin down to $0. Now, unlikely as that is, it probably wouldn't spell out too good of things for Bitcoin if this did kind of pan out. So we'll hope that this giant head and shoulders does not happen, because we have something that's happening for Bitcoin that is so massive that it kind of powers everything in comparison. A fourth stimulus check in the US, another $6 to $9 trillion, something crazy that they're printing this year. Again, more free money. And if you figure we're going to have modern monetary theory, a hyperinflationary society, then you need to have assets like Bitcoin that grow when you have inflation. Because, hey, if there's a fixed supply of Bitcoin and money's infinite, well, then Bitcoin will be worth more. And actually, when we take a look at Bitcoin compared with the M1 money supply, so BTC USD / M1, we haven't even seen an all-time high. We haven't even really seen a bull run. Because guess what? Bitcoin was way up here back in 2018. Price came down. Then we had to 2019. And then somewhere in around March, April, May, printed a ton of money. And ever since then, the M1 money supply just keeps on growing and growing and growing. We actually just barely touched that $65,000 was barely touching the same height that Bitcoin hit back in July of 2019. So based on that, we haven't even seen a Bitcoin bull run yet. So buckle your seatbelts because, guys, we just found support right here, potentially. And we'll have to see how it plays out. But, fingers crossed, optimistic. If you did enjoy that video, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.